and I just go to that offensive line. This team isn't going to get anywhere or put points on the board with this offensive line. We knew that practically that Boston College game. I was like, this offense is completely shot when you have zero offensive linemen and you have don't even have any depth really. Like, you have players you can put out there, but you're having to rely on true freshmen at this rate, which is horrific because you went into the transfer portal and you were trying to find some one-year guys, some veterans that could come in and play, and then you throw in Keandre Jones tonight, and it's like a turnstile. Just come on in, and no one's there to protect your young quarterback. So it's a awful chemistry. There's just no way you can find success. And for Florida State to put points on the board with an offensive line like that, I think we were talking in the car coming back. It's almost at high school level of how this offensive line looks like.
I don't know. It might be lower than that.
It might be going down to middle school.
Pee-wee.
Yeah.
It's such a dreadful offensive line. I mean, there's not really any redeeming things that you can take away from what this offensive line has done through 8 games now. And I think the worst part is it's your veterans that are making the mistakes. Robert Scott, false start on the second play of the game. Maurice Smith has multiple poor snaps and gets flagged for a holding there on 2nd and 1 right before the start of the fourth quarter. So that puts FSU's offense back behind the chains once again instead of having a chance at a 2nd and short. It was, for the whole game. And, Byers struggled. We saw Jalen Early start at right guard, but he was replaced by Keandre Jones in the second half. You didn't really see a whole ton from there. And Jalen Early, looked like he got banged up in that first half. So that'll be something to monitor on Monday. And then Jacob Rizzi, makes the first start of his career at Florida State. And I can't remember if he was penalized or not. But either way, it's the guys that have been here forever. It's the guys who are seniors or redshirt seniors who have been at the college level for a long time, whether they started their career at Florida State or not. And it's not going to get any better. Those are veterans who are on their way out. You've got 5 games left. There's really nothing positive to take away from how any of those guys have played. And obviously Darius Washington was unavailable tonight.
Yeah. We saw him warming up with the team. He was fully dressed and such, but just didn't seem like he was 100% and was a game-time decision going into this game. Obviously, we know Cam Davis wasn't going to be playing as well, as we announced that earlier before kickoff. But you just can't do anything with this offensive line, and it's horrific. Like, we can't. I got to find more ways to describe it at this point. We're week by week. It's hard to find new words, ladies and gentlemen, but it is really, really, really bad. And Maurice Smith too. I think it was a 3rd down or 4th down where Maurice Smith had a low snap to Luke Kromenhoek, and it was going to be just a probably 5-yard out for Landon Thomas to get that first down. And that low snap affects Luke on getting up and getting on aim there with Landon Thomas. And that's been a theme, though, for Maurice Smith throughout the season. And, we can be critical of Maurice Smith. And people are asking, that's the best he got? It is the best. That's the best that Alex Atkins has at center. There's nobody there that can come in and play at a better pace than Maurice Smith, and that's been the way for plenty of years now, actually. And Darius Washington is supposed to be at left tackle. You want to put Darius Washington at center once he's back fully healthy? Like, it kind of gets to the point where whatever you have out there just is not great. And 2, we were talking about in the press box, Dustin, this Miami defense isn't great. No, they're not good. Look what Louisville just did to them this last weekend. Like, they allow teams to put points on the board, but Florida State legitimately could only really put 7 points on the board tonight.